Here are 3 trick questions police officers try and use on you during a traffic stop.
Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?
So that's a trick question. They know why they pulled me over. They want you to say something foolish so that gives them probable cause to maybe get you out of the car or search your vehicle. Don't fall for it. Say, nope, I have no idea, officer.
Where are you coming from?
They don't need to know where you're coming from. They don't need to ask you about your life, who you're married to, and don't tell them if you're coming from a bar or a strip club. That's almost automatic probable cause.
Can I search your vehicle?
The answer is always no. If there is not already probable cause to search your vehicle, they can't look at it.
The armchair medical experts seem to have focused their attention from COVID and the vaccines to determining how George Floyd died. While the results of 2 medical legal autopsies and the expert opinions of 3 medical examiners determined the cause of death to be cardiopulmonary arrest complicating law enforcement's subdual, restraint, and neck compression, and the manner of death was deemed to be homicide. Did George Floyd have hypertensive heart disease? Yes, so do a lot of Americans. Did he have drugs in his system? Yes, but he was captured on camera minutes before being arrested where he was awake, alert, ambulatory, and conversant, and didn't look like someone who was about to die from a fentanyl overdose. People said, oh, it was a sudden surge of adrenaline coupled with a bum ticker and drugs that killed George Floyd. But do you want to know what a sudden surge of adrenaline is? It's your body's physiologic response to a life-threatening situation. You know, like when someone's knee is crushing your neck for more than 9 minutes, when your trachea is crushed and you can't get air into your lungs, and your carotid arteries are compressed and you can't get blood into your brain. Your chest wall is pinned between the pavement and the weight of a full-grown man, impairing respiratory mechanics. Derek Chauvin's knee on George Floyd's neck initiated the cascade of events that led to his death. And if you watch that same video I watched, where a human being's life slowly drifted away from them as they cried out for their mother, and your first instinct was to blame the victim, I'm sorry, that's wrong, and let's be honest, it's really racist. Please do better.
In the past 3 weeks, I've been bombarded with people telling me that I'm racist. Why? Because they disagree with me. They can't prove what I'm saying is wrong.
Racists like you will make things up to believe and then demand to be proven wrong just so that you don't have to make any personal changes or contribute in any positive way to bettering this country. I don't know why your sense of self-importance is so inflated that you think it's someone's responsibility to prove you wrong or debate you, but it's not. You have the sum of all human knowledge available on the same device that you use to be a human pile of garbage. If you want to use your TikTok to be ignorant, hateful, and racist and pretend that you don't know how you're being ignorant, hateful, and racist, you get to do that. But we don't want to hear you crying because you're being bombarded. And what people like you read as discrimination against conservatives or white people is actually society no longer tolerating your intolerance. That's why friends and family members are cutting you off and elected officials and businesses no longer want to appeal to you, and we are stoked about it. I promise we're not going to miss you.
What's up with my TikTok family? Do me a favor. Stitch this video, share it around, duet it, whatever you have to do. It is high time this message gets out there. To everyone trying to use freedom of speech as a safety net, let me help you out with something. Everybody in this world has the right to freedom of speech, but freedom of speech also opens a door for someone to tell you either to shut the fuck up or knock you the fuck out. Freedom of speech does not mean go fuck with someone else and tell them what you thought when they never asked for your opinion in the first damn place. Now, if you are not going to say that shit to someone's face and are uncomfortable with being knocked the fuck out, exercise your right to shut the fuck up.
The English language is so weird with all the silent K's. Like the K is silent in the word not, and the 2 K's are silent in the word knuckle, and the 3 K's are silent in Republicans, and the 4 K's are silent in the word knick-knack. Like, why?
You know what's not right? It's not right to go into a movie theater and shoot up a bunch of innocent people trying to see a movie. White person. It's not right to go into a mall and shoot up a bunch of people trying to shop. White person. It's not right to go into our schools and shoot children and kids. White person. It's not right to go into our churches of people just trying to praise God and kill them. White person. It's not okay to go into a protest coming from another state with a gun and shoot up a bunch of people. White person. It's not okay to storm the Capitol just because you don't get what you want as far as who the president's going to be. White people. Let me give you a bit of advice. Don't ever judge an entire race of people by the actions of a few. Because if you're going to do that, then you better look at our race. Because, honey, we have a long, long history of being murderers and rapists and thieves.
Dear white girls in my Spanish class, I see you. Stumbling so hard you laugh through entire sentences because my ancestors are a punchline and everything that comes out of your mouth is funny. Funny. Guess I'm used to being a joke, a brown body splayed and smoldering at the corner of your lip. I just want to know, when you hold the sacred sound on your tongue, do you feel less holy? Why are you here? I bet you thought this class would be easy, since Spanish is what poor brown people speak, right? Not something you actually have to try to understand, not fancy or sophisticated, not like French. The language you love overpronouncing as if compensating for your basic American whiteness. You are not special. You are the reason my grandmother feared her children would speak with accents. So afraid, she buried her first language in the space between blood and bone because your grandparents wouldn't let her make a home outside her body.
Univision, because the Spanish-speaking network supported Spanish-speaking people. Macy's, because they dropped Trump. Nordstrom's, because they dropped Trump. Keurig, because everybody got confused. HBO, because of a joke about Trump's birth certificate. Doritos, because of a rainbow chip. Home Depot, IBM, Apple, Pop-Tarts, Pringles, Disney, UPS, QVC, Taco Bell, Tyson Foods, Yeti Coolers, GM, Volvo, Land Rover, PBS, and NASCAR, because they opposed hatred. And that's really what it boils down to. How many times has the Republican Party motivated its base by appealing to their bigotry? Go back through that list. It's pretty much what it's always about, when you get down to the root of it.
Stop resisting, dude. Stop resisting. Dad! You're under arrest right now. Do you understand that? You're under arrest. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
TikTok, they keep trying to take this video down, so I need your help. Copy, share, duet, paste, and make screen recordings so they can't get them all down. Boost it, TikTok. Help me out.
How would you feel if you sent your daughter, your young scholar, your young athlete, to a small town in Illinois on a scholarship to play basketball, only to see that this happened to her? That's precisely what happened when the parents of Jasper Evans sent their daughter, a Joliet West alumnus, to play basketball in Quincy, Illinois for college. According to Jazz's mom, this guy right here, Stephen William Holman, is the reason why this happened. The dude has a long rap sheet. I mean, there are over 30 cases right here. So what exactly happened and why is he still free? According to the mom and dad, she was at a bar called The Barn in Quincy, Illinois with some friends. Reportedly, she was the only black person there. After making a request at the DJ booth, she was confronted by this man. She was spat on, choked, dragged outside, beaten up, and left outside unconscious. The police from Quincy came and did nothing, and now this guy's still free. So hit them up until we get justice.
They want to cancel gender, y'all. Yeah. Why not cancel race? Yeah, instead of canceling gender, why not cancel race? No more black, white, yellow, brown. Just be human race. Canceling gender just causes confusion, but canceling race would cause unity.
Confront them in the gas station. We're country boys and country girls and we're getting fucking fed up!
So you're mad because a customer told you to wear a mask in a store. Now imagine being followed through the store by the clerks that work there as they whisper to each other and ask you, is there something we can help you with? All because of the color of your skin, something you have no control over. Now imagine being a person of color on the wrong side of town, driving the wrong kind of car, or any other number of bullshit excuses police use to harass, beat, and sometimes kill people of color. Imagine being given an extreme sentence for a minor crime, one that a white person would be given a much lesser sentence for, sometimes even just parole. Imagine being born with a different sexual orientation, having to grow up with country boys and country girls, targeted, bullied, beaten, and sometimes killed by people that could have been your friend if you had just conformed to their religious beliefs or tried harder to deny your true self and just fit in with their definition of normal. But you're throwing a fit in your car over being told to wear a mask in a store. It's not a good look.
I'll say it one more time to my fellow Southerners that are confused. There's nothing wrong in being proud to be Southern. I got Southern heritage. I got Southern manners. I hold my own. I'm tough. I'm country. I enjoy my land. I enjoy things that Southern people like to do. But that Confederate flag is hate. It stands for pedophilia. You think it doesn't? How can it not? For the men that swang it raped women and children. The men that swang it held that you could hold children hostage and do whatever you wanted to children. They said children weren't human because they were a different color. That flag stood for that and stood for trying to keep that forever. And you swing it. Stop doing it. It's a pedophile's flag. It's an evil man's flag.
What the hell? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Roll over, dumbass, on your belt. Hands behind your
Why
back.
are you cuffing me? What are you doing? That's our son.
Ma'am, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Back up. I didn't do that.
Let my baby go.
I will knock your ass out.
Get your hands off my wife. Are you crazy? Go.
Everybody on the ground. Control 7 out of 7. We need a supervisor out here. Code 3. Everybody just stay where you are. Just give us a minute to explain. Everybody on the ground. Now. Look these idiots up. We're arresting the whole family? The hell did I just say?
But even the grandmother.
Are you serious?
Hold on. They just pinched that guy half a mile from here 2 minutes ago. I'm arresting all of them.
Attempted assault on a police officer, resisting arrest, criminal threats.
What are you doing here? There are cameras all around. You nabbed an innocent man. The DA won't file.
These people don't respect authority.
You grabbed the wrong guy.